Why, hello there. What's this? Oh, it's the H430P? Anyway, let's just. Yeah, it's a review, guys. I have never done a review before, so bear with me. Also, I've never done a voiceover before, and it's weird. And yeah, there is a thank you letter from Hyun. Thank you for sending me this tablet. It was a pleasure to review it. That is I don't know what that was, but here is the tablet. As you can see, I was trying a little bit. I was having a little bit of trouble trying to get it out, but here it is, and it is quite the small tablet. As you can see, I was trying not to laugh, but I was completely failing. But there you go. There's the tablet, and then here's the pen. It's quite well. It goes along with the tablet. Uh, there's no plastic. Well, it's just kind of all hard plastic and all that stuff. It was weird. I mean, it was good. It was light. It was light compared to my other tablet pen that I have. That's a glove right there. Very fancy glove. I don't know why they gave me a glove, but I appreciate it. Then there's the replacement nibs and the thing that you can get the nib out, and yeah. Um, then there's the wire. The wire's a bit weird, but it fitted nicely into the tablet when I actually plugged it in. Ah, don't mind my leggy there. It was hard for me to get it out. But that's the book. It's got good information there, and yeah. So here's the box. This box is really cute. I love the. This is really funky. There's the tablet, and there's the pen, and then there's the glove, replacement tips, and the thing to replace it with, and there's the wire. Good job. Okay, let's go. Hey guys, okay, my voice may crack in this. Don't ask why, it's just cracking. Anyway, so when it came to actually drawing with this tablet, it was a bit weird considering I don't have a desk to draw on. I tend to have it on I tend to have the tablet on my lap. And with that, because it was so small, uh, I had, it was quite flimsy. I Is that the word for it? Flimsy. Anyway, it was the placement of the buttons on the tablet and the way the way they were situated, and then also how I was situated. It was me trying to juggle both the keyboard because obviously those buttons weren't really doing it for me, trying to also use my buttons and also using the tablet all at the same time, and it kept kind of just rocking about with no sort of stable platform, and it was kind of frustrating. um I wish I add more positive feedback about this tablet, but honestly the entire process was kind of painful. Like, the sketching was okay. Like, the initial sketching, it was pretty fun to do. I've had a bit of trouble. It was way more sketchy than I usually sketch. But, I got things sorted, and I started to like the pose and stuff. But, well, you could tell I was just trying to get through. Actually, I had to cut a bunch of it out, just generally because I was trying to figure out how the buttons worked, and I don't understand why there's two buttons on each side instead of just all of them on one side, because I mean, how are you supposed to get to the other side? I mean, it might work for games, but when it comes to drawing, not so great. Lining with this was impossible. No, I can't even say it was hard. It was just near impossible. Like, you could see me trying here and failing so bad at it. Like, uh, I don't want to be mean about it, but that's the truth of the situation. I mean, it started out well, and I mean, I value myself for being good with lineup, but when it came to bigger strokes, it started like I either had to like zoom in super like in, or it just, I mean, as you can see right now, I'm about to give up. Yep, here you can just. I gave up. I was like, you know what? This is fine. I can make this into a nice sketch color thing. It just kind of hurt my hand. Again, I might be biased because I have a screen tablet and my screen tablet is 13 inches. So I mean, it's got a good space. But I just didn't have the control. I feel like for a good tablet, you know, you have to get, well, you have to be able to get used to it, like, you know, kind of easily, you know, like a few sketches, or, you know, and other stuff. But I had sketched a few times before doing this one, and it was just really simple sketches, like just a just a line sketching. There we go. I'm so sorry. Anyway, but it wasn't exactly what I expected. It was just hard, and the thing, it was the tablet is so small that if I try, like, if I did any like big strokes, it just the uh what is it, the surface, the interactive surface, and it I got frustrated a few times. The sensitivity was great. I mean, if you wanted for games and stuff, but when it came to me, I couldn't figure out a good sensitivity. Like, it was the range is amazing, guys. It's so big and you can't customize it and everything, which is awesome. But for me personally, I couldn't figure out a one setting that I could just stick to. I had to keep readjusting it, and even when I readjusted it, it wasn't just working out for me, and it was kind of difficult to get through. I think uh for a something for a gamer's tablet, or like a beginner's for a beginner's tablet, maybe. I mean, it's cheap and it's good money worth, but as you could see, I couldn't even figure, like, my sketch was so like sketchy that I couldn't even select, like, do what I usually do, which is select with the multiple layers and like just fit out. Instead, I was just struggling so much, and here you can see me trying to erase it, struggling hard. It was a lot of struggles. Yeah, anyway, but I kind of gave up at that point. I was like, you know what? I'll just start coloring. I might. Yeah. That was hard. Um, but yeah, no. Okay, I will say that coloring with this, when it comes to like rough things, it's not too bad. If you want precise, it's probably not the tablet for you. But when it came to like just, you know, rough like coloring and stuff, it was fun. It was fun to do it. Like, the sensitivity to it was like interesting to work with, and I mean, it was just yeah. Okay. So next is I've already talked a bit about how the buttons frustrates me, and God, I'm so sorry. My voice is not working with me. Anyway, I I still don't get the buttons. I mean, I know that some other uh, like tablets look Intuos Pen and Touch as some like that, but at least they're bigger. Just saying. Oh God, that sounds so mean. But no, it just doesn't make sense for me to me that this sort of tablets have like two on each side. I know that you're trying to maybe get them to be, you know, what is it? both handed friendly, but you know, you can always change that to be like, hey, you put that on one side of it and say, hey, is this just is this, are you right-handed or are you left-handed? And you can swap them around depending on which it is, but it isn't, and it's annoying and it's frustrating. The tablet is light, which usually I would say it's a plus, but considering I don't have a desk or anything, maybe not so much. The pen, uh, the pen was all had plastic, and there was no proper soft handle to it. So like after a while, my hand did start to hurt. Like along with the fact that I had to like keep my hand, like my wrist strokes, like small, which started hurting my wrist. My hand started hurting as well because it was gripping. I tend to grip my pen a lot, so for the fact that it, you know, it took, what is it? Like, considering there was no like soft handle for me to, like, you know, for it to lessen the blow, it just started hurting. So yeah, um, there is a good thing. The cable was nice. The cable was nice, and also it fitted nicely into the tablet. There was no problems in that. So at least technically wise, that was good. Um, as you can see here, I try to do. I have to keep making strokes and then erase them, because like I can't do any accurate strokes, and it frustrated me to no end because like this sort of drawing right here could have taken me like 20 minutes, and it took me around 2 hours. Okay, 20 minutes might be exaggerating. Maybe like half an hour or like an hour. But it took me like double the time, and this isn't really good. Um, Still, the coloring was still fun. I tried. I realized afterwards that I missed out a few details, like my persona's freckles, which made me sad. But you know, but you know, it just, that's how it be. That's how it be. Um, let's see. It's, man, I don't know what to say about it. I'm conflicted. Because it's got a good basis, good concept. It's small, so you know you could carry it down really easily, and the wire is good and stuff. It's very technically, well, it's very technically constructed, so you know it works and everything. And also the way that like, it was super easy to get it set up as well. You kind of just you kind of just plug it in. You go onto the like, you just search for your like the Huon driver, and you do land it, and bam, you kind of just. I mean, of course, you could customize the buttons and like the pressure sensitivity and all that stuff. But yeah, that was literally it. You didn't have to install a disk for people whose laptops or computers don't have disk drivers anymore. Okay, me. That was a plus. But yeah, no, it was really good. The book had some good info as well. Um, it's just, it. I can tell they tried to be practical with it, but it kind of backfired on them, because it was super hard for me to draw on. Yeah, just that's full stop. That's the tea. That's the truth. Um, but I mean, considering I managed to get this baby out, I mean, it has to account to something. Maybe, I don't know. It might. It's guys. Just like, it is my own opinion. It might be different for other people. So I suggest you guys, if there's any other tablet reviews of this tablet, that you go make sure to check them out as well. You know, just to see different opinions, and if they correspond with mine, and blah blah blah, and da da da. I will say though, the box is so cute. Seriously, it's so cute. Anyway, this is almost done, and I was proud that I finished it. Though I wish I could have made it like neater, but at that point my hand was just hurting a lot. Um, so yeah, I just kind of added a bunch of filters. Well, okay, I cleaned everything out first, of course. Gotta make it nice and everything. And then I just added a bunch of filters to make it look really pretty and just hide my mistakes, cause mistakes, plenty were made in this. Whoops. And here's the final piece. Okay, so quick overview. Technically sound. There's no problem with the wires and stuff. There's nice components. There's a glove, which is an extra plus. There's no need for it to download. You just get it from the website. Uh, the uh, book has good information. The changing of the nibs and stuff, easy, all included, all that. Actual hardware, I wish the buttons were on the side instead of the top, and also they weren't as flimsy. I wish the tablet was bigger, which, what can you do about it? But I wish it wasn't so light as well. If it was gonna be that size, I would want it to be a bit heavier, just because it's gonna fly out of my hand. Anyway, another hardware thing, the pen is really hard without any sort of softening, like soft material, so you can grip it harder and not have your hand hurt a bunch. So that was a non plus. There's a bunch of the buttons are customizable, which is good. The pressure sensitivity, you can just go wild hog on it. I couldn't find my own, but most people could find their own maybe if they put more time into the tablet. It was hard for me to draw with it, especially getting it get trying to getting it precise, just because it was such a small tablet and I had to balance it on my legs and try to juggle it with my keyboard and stuff. Yeah, it was just such small surface area that it was hard for me to work with. And yeah, that's technically. I'll give it like a 6, like a 6 out of 10. It could be better, but it's not the worst. You could definitely play games on this, like Ozu, as it was advertised about, and uh, signature wise, it's good. Like if you're looking for a cheap tablet to do normal things with, that's good. If you're planning to use it for art, I wish you all the luck on it. Like, it's not impossible, as you can see here, but it is hard, and it might hurt your wrist. But other than that, it's a pretty good tablet. Okay, that's it. I'm so sorry for you guys having to hear my cracking voice. I bid you all farewell. Goodbye.